Hi, this is Mindy Wilson. I'm the Associate Director for the Center for Career and Professional Development. I am in charge of internships at Center, if you don't know that already. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about academic credit internships this coming year and kind of the landscape and what we're dealing with due to COVID-19. So the current landscape, many internships have been canceled this summer. You may know that a lot of research has been canceled as well. We have fewer funding applications submitted. Usually we have, close to 100. This year we probably had 30 or 40, and many of those were canceled. Right now we are funding about 25 internships, and many of those are remote. We're seeing a lot more remote opportunities for those students participating in internships. What we're doing this summer to help students is that we do realize that they are not getting some of the experiences that they would normally get during the summer. And so we are trying to be flexible and provide alternatives. So we did start the Center College Remote Internship Program. We have 23 students participating in that. And those students are being paid to work with offices on campus remotely. So we have offices in athletics, the Norton Center, the library, admissions, the CCPD, communications, and a couple other offices on campus hosting interns to help them get experience. And those students are getting paid a modest stipend to do so. We are advising students in our office about how to make up for the lack of experiences this summer, and also how to include those alternative experiences that they're getting on their resumes. And then we're extending deadlines for all programs to provide flexibility for students. So our internship funding program that deadline was extended, and we are still accepting those applications if students reach out to us. And we've also extended deadlines for academic credit internships for the fall. We'll talk about that in just a moment. So looking forward to the 2020-2021 academic year. This is what we're doing as of now. As I say at the bottom of the slide, the key is to be flexible, and we are ready to change our requirements or deadlines or whatever as needed. Students will be able to participate in remote, in-person, or hybrid internships during the academic year as of now. We do have extra liability waivers for both the student and the internship site if the student chooses to do the internship in person. We are making this clear to students that this is a choice and not a requirement, and that we actually prefer them to do remote internships when possible. So the fall, we are going to allow students to do internships, either 2 or 3 credits, like they normally would, and they choose a block to do their internship in. The fall will be slightly complicated because of the shortened time period. We still are requiring either 80 hours for a 2-credit internship or 120 hours for a 3-credit internship doing their internship work, which equates to 13 or 14 hours a week for a 2-credit or 20 hours a week for a 3-credit internship during a 6-week term. This will be difficult, I think, and we are seeing a lower number of students registering for internships in the fall. We have extended the contract deadline and the registration deadline for this course until August 1st. We encourage students to not register for INT 400 in the spring because we did not know what the landscape would look like yet in the fall. We will be reaching out to students in July with contacts of local internships that might be available that can accommodate our new schedule and accommodate moving back and forth between remote and hybrid in case the same thing happens in the fall as did in the spring. Center term, as of now, we're planning on a normal term, a 3-credit option, and it's their only course. We would allow for a remote option, while obviously in person is always preferred, we will be probably starting to plan center term courses starting in October with students. And so we'll need to be able to advise students based on the current information we have at that point. And then the spring, as long as we are having a normal long term, we will be offering the 2 or 3 credit option over the course of the long term. We do have several resources for you. There is a guide to remote internships that I share with remote employers, remote supervisors. Um, but I thought that it might be nice for you to see what that looks like so you can help advise students. And then also in academic credit internships, the information you've seen with a little bit more detail is going to be on the CTL website where you are accessing this video from. If you have any questions about anything related to internships or what they look like, please feel free to reach out to me or encourage your students to reach out to me. My name is, or my email address is there and my phone number. I am not currently on campus, but I am checking my voicemail regularly. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you soon.